Brody, you ever flown business?
I've never flown anything above premium economy. And that was on the way back from Mexico when I won rocks, paper, scissors.
What with Chip?
It's like an extra 200 quid, weren't it?
No, it was 100.
100 quid. And I still made him play for it.
You George Janko'd me, mate.
Yeah. Oh,
Whoa.
shit. Whoa.
Bringing up some pretty intense
controversial
beef. That situation's a bit... I don't know. I think George might have had to firm a bit of an L on it, honestly. He kind of f***ed it a little bit because there was just a lot of what appears to be misinformation that George was saying, and Logan sort of hit back with receipts, and that's always a bit of a killer. And then the problem is... what in my opinion is always the biggest L is when somebody goes, all right, man, just come on my pod and let's rock this out.
Is that what he said after?
And that's what he does. Yeah. And it's just, they're like, mate, is this really one just big play for a bunch of clout to get Logan to come on your podcast? Or, you know, why don't you go back on Impulsive then and do it on there? I don't know. It just seemed a bit nax.
The part of the story that I think where I feel like George sort of went wrong was he gave a lot of information out on that podcast that Logan could easily disprove, like, you know, the financials and things like that, which George said he didn't want to sort of talk about money, but then gave Logan the room to literally just prove the amount of money that he's paid him. But I think the one thing I understand from George's point of view that he said, he felt that he was done a disservice by the way they edited the Bobby Lee episode. Did you see that, Chip?
No.
See, if that's like the main thing though, the Bobby Lee episode where he was like, it was just weird between those two and whatever else went on. And if he had just sort of focused on that and said, look, that whole thing right there was the reason I left. Obviously, they had a few bits about some of the stuff Logan had said about his, like his beliefs and stuff like that.
Which Logan apologized for.
Logan already apologized for, so whatever. But it could be the combination of that and the Bobby Lee thing. And if he'd just come out and said, yep, those were the two reasons why I left. Didn't feel comfortable on there. Didn't feel as though, you know, my values were respected, so that's why I went and did my own thing. Cool, leave it. But I just feel like this has been dragged on for so long. Like I swear he left that pod like over a year ago now.
And he gets really good views on in his own right.
And he's doing his own thing. So I just don't understand this whole thing.
He's got 2 mil subs.
I saw it, I went on there, had a look.
The only thing I think, like, I don't understand how he can't see the negative side of working with a competitor, the Celsius stuff. You see all of that.
So Celsius is an energy drink.
Yeah, it's kind of like a competitor to Prime.
Is that Jake Paul's one?
I think Jake Paul was sponsored by them as well, but I don't think...
So though, if that was the case, then okay, that's a bit strange. But I also understand Logan's point where he's using Logan's name to funnel viewers into his podcast, and then obviously it being sponsored by a competitor isn't the best.
I'm trying to think, right, in my case, like, let's say Lucozade came to us, and we're like, oh, we want to sponsor the pod. I'm trying to think, after I realized that, I was like, you know what, I should probably, if that happens, go to JJ and be like, yo,
match it.
I would prefer, is there any chance you can match that? But I think JJ would turn around and be like, I ain't fucking paying you.
Yeah.
He's like, I ain't giving you the piece.
Yeah, what is the
He might do, but I don't know if he would do that.
Wait, so the whole thing was George left Impulsive, and then a bit after he wanted to do a Celsius brand deal?
No, he was still at Impulsive, started his own podcast whilst he was at Impulsive, but tensions were a bit high. Celsius contacted him to sponsor his show. Yeah. He then sort of said he wanted to kind of do a thing, ringing Logan to tell him he had this brand deal. Logan caught wind of it, made calls to Celsius, or he made calls to basically dictate his show almost, the brand deal.
No, but if you read the text, it doesn't really read like that though as much. It just kind of reads like, hey man, I wish you would have come to me with this, at least give me the chance to sponsor it. I don't know. Anyways, it did make me think like, oh shit, if we do get a drink, I'm defo, because I'd rather be sponsored by Prime.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I'll take whatever money comes my way.
I love that from you, bro. Wait, what did he say?
If JJ
he's putting coins in his satchel.
If he didn't come to me to top my satchel up, then I'll let anyone top it up.
I like that attitude, man.
I don't need to go to him to match it. You should have thought about me in the first place.
Yeah, you know what?
Prime don't want me on there anyway.
Nah, they do, because you give off that crackhead energy.
And it's Prime for crackheads. Is that what you're saying, broski?
I would say so. I would say if you want to have the energy that Chip has.
That's true. If you want to be living life and be this chill. Then drink Prime.